Hey guys, tehcubedude here, and today I have a review for the Calvin's Puzzle Hexaminx. You can buy the Calvin's Puzzle Hexaminx on HK Now store for $38, and it'll come in a small display case, or you can pay $2 more for a bigger display case. It was designed by Tony Fisher in 2008, and shape modified into a pillowed cube by Trifum in 2009. Tony Fisher's first version that he made was actually cubic. What this puzzle pretty much is it is a Megaminx, as you can see here. Here's the center, and then the edges are that little triangle, these ones, and the corners are that, and that. So that's one side of the Megaminx. We'll take a closer look at the mechanism in a little bit. But here's one side, and as you can see, it could also shapeshift. The Calvin's Puzzle Hexaminx is extremely smooth. If you would like to retension it, I'll go over how to do that in the pieces section. However, it does not really need to be retensioned because it's perfect tensions. I'm very satisfied with the turning. The only sort of issue is that sometimes when you're turning one side, another side might turn like that. It can even corner cut. You can corner cut about, I'd say that much, and it can't reverse corner cut just like most Megaminxes, which is what this is, a modification of. So, the pieces never pop. However, I have experienced one corner twist. It was kind of odd. One of the corners was turned and it kind of confused me for a second, so that can happen on the rarest of occasions. I've solved it probably like 30 times, and you probably won't run into it. Maybe I gave it to somebody and they scrambled it and they accidentally did that. But, so you don't really have to worry about lockups or pops. To take apart this puzzle, let's turn it like you would on a Megaminx, and you can pull out corners, and then an edge. The edge is pretty much just like a standard Megaminx edge. The pieces fit together like this. So here you can see the internal mechanism. It is the same mechanism as a standard Megaminx. Here are the edges. There's three different kinds. There's these two that look very similar, however they are mirrored. There is a smaller sticker and then a longer sticker. And then there's this flat one. So these ones can cause a little bit of a parity. Sometimes when you're solving it, you'll have some OLL parity, and to fix that, all you do is just rotate one of these rectangular edges. You don't have to turn all of them, just turn one of them. And the corners, there are three different kinds. There are these two which look the same. The stocks are the same. However, it's just mirrored. And here is the other corner. Same stock. To retension this puzzle, you can try and pull off the center cap. However, it's at kind of a weird angle, so what I did is I took an X-Acto knife, went underneath it, cut away from my body, because I almost actually cut myself trying to go like that. Bad idea. But I just went under it and kind of popped it off, and here you could tension every single one, and you could also lube it. It's probably a pain to put back together, but it's pretty much the same mechanism as a Megaminx, because it is a Megaminx, just shape modified to look like a cube. The sticker quality on the Calvin's Puzzle Hexaminx is not the greatest. A lot of these longer ones are kind of chipping and peeling away. As you can see on this red one, it chipped right there. And that is, as you can see, it's kind of not lined up with that one, so kind of chipped off. And a lot of the little stickers are misaligned, but that's kind of expected. And the little ones are ones that are more likely to actually fall off. As I've experienced with the Crazy Plus 3x3, a bunch of the little stickers have actually fallen off. The size of the puzzle is a noticeable difference compared to a 57mm Zanchi. It is 65mm by 65 by 65, but you don't really feel that big of a difference because it kind of fits in your hands well. If you have smaller hands, and I'm not sure, but I kind of have big hands, so it fits in my hands perfectly. And a lot of times, some finger tricks or some algorithms might not go as planned when you're solving it, because just like on the bump cube, when you're turning it, you're not used to all the different shapes. Okay, so now I'm going to scramble the puzzle. So here's the puzzle fully scrambled, and sometimes when it is fully scrambled, some pieces can be hidden, and by hidden I mean the rectangular pieces can become hidden underneath two corners. It can also happen with some of these like longer edges, but not as badly as it does with the rectangle, because if you're looking at it from a bad angle like this, you can't really see the blue rectangle, but you could see this little long edge. So that kind of adds on a little bit of time to my solves, and it does look very intimidating. However, it is very easy to solve. It is solved exactly like a Megaminx. My overall thoughts on this puzzle is that it is an extremely well-built puzzle. I'm very, very happy that this is part of my collection. It is now my favorite puzzle out of all 320 plus. I'm not exactly sure how many I have. I hope this review was short enough for you guys because I got a suggestion to shorten my reviews. I hope you all enjoyed this review for the Calvin's puzzle Hexaminx. If you have any questions about this puzzle, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what puzzle you want me to review next in the comments as well. Also, I want to incorporate a fun little feature into my videos. What I'm going to do from now on is at the end of my videos, I will say 2 letters. What you will do with these letters is you will make the funniest 2-word phrase using those. For example, if the letters were M and L, which is not the case for this video, you could comment something like magical lily pad, but you cannot comment something with the first word starting with an L and the second word starting with an M. It must be in the order that I say it. So if I say ML, then the first word must start with an M and the second word must start with an L. Along with me saying the letters at the end of my videos, I will also put them in the description. The funniest phrase I find before I start my editing for my next video will get a shout out, and I will say what the phrase was. Please keep these appropriate. You will not get chosen if it is inappropriate, even if it is the most hilarious comment out there. Every video I will have new letters. The letters for this video are P and C. Again, you can find those in the description. I hope you guys have fun with this. Let me know what you think of this new feature. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Check out the channel of the week, read the description for discounts for wall rides and modmatics.com, and thanks for watching.